Well, good morning, everybody. Pastor Vicki here with Pastor Carl for today's Discover devotional video. And we did not plan this, but we got a little David and Goliath going on. I think I'm David and you're Goliath. So
I don't think it's the other way around.
No. I promise I won't chop off your head.
Oh,
so
thank you.
Yeah.
Don't throw a stone at me.
I won't.
I won't.
No.
Yeah. Goliath always gets a bum rap, like I said, but but it's, as I talked about on Sunday, we all have our Goliaths, our Goliath-sized problems, and of course the first Goliath we have to face is not external, it's not me, but it's internal, and it's those fears and doubts and anxieties that we have that just seem to sometimes tower over us like a Goliath. Whether I'm not going to say your height because I don't know it.
Hey, I'm 5'1", I'm proud of it.
Okay, whether you're 5'1" or 6'6", those internal Goliaths can make you feel pretty darn small.
Yeah, and that you can't overcome them.
Right.
It's like someone telling you you have to climb Mount Fuji without any training.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to happen. But what I love with this is that you're teaching us that God is the one that empowers us.
Absolutely.
That it wasn't David's own strength that took down Goliath, but it was his trust in God to do it. Because David could have worn Saul's armor and been protected and fight like a warrior, but he didn't. He instead picked up the rocks.
And he picked up the rocks because God was equipping him. If you remember the whole story, he had used the sling, which was a powerful weapon in a lot of ways. He had used the sling to protect his flocks. So he was used to that. And God was equipping him long before he ever set eyes on Goliath. And that's what God does with us. And that's why I ended the sermon with believe, belong, bless. I really want to caution, because there are things that just trip off our tongue and we hit them time and time again. I hit them in the sermon. We had them in the baptism on Sunday. We can just kind of slide over them. But those are like David's rocks, David's experiences that can equip us to face our Goliath-sized problems. And, as I said, being able to trust God in those situations, to have, the fellowship of other believers to help us face those problems, and then being able to get out of ourselves, by serving someone else, and all of a sudden seeing, hey, even in the situation I am, even with this Goliath that I'm dealing with, I can help someone else and God can use me. Those are powerful tools for living our faith.
Or even as we're serving others, we may think a problem is too big. So what am I going to be able to do to solve this one problem? But helping one person, and saying, I can help serve you and bless you because God's already equipped me. And it's interesting to see what has God already taught us in our faith walk, in our lives already, to serve others, to share our own wisdom with somebody that we're in fellowship with. Because David knew how to sling a rock with his slingshot. He had years of practice and had dead aim. And here's an opportunity that he was able to use that dead aim to do it. So I think what we need to do this week is to say, what has God already taught me? How has God already empowered me to trust in God, to share the wisdom with others I'm in community with, and then to bless people.
And I would say, along with that, is to receive the wisdom from others too. Goliath was only one person. He was a big person, but he was one person. David took down the one person, but the Philistine armies were routed after that because of the army together. Our problems might only be one problem, but as God uses us, there's a lot bigger things that we don't even imagine.
No.
So
that we can't comprehend. So thank you so much, Pastor Carl. And I encourage every one of you that this week, look into your life and what are those stones that God has already given you in your bag for your faith journey that fit into believing and belonging and blessing, and use those as you face Goliaths in your own life. God bless you, and we'll see you on Wednesday.